Hey guys, would you be okay buying a 3D printer that may get hardware patches or worse, hardware DLC? Let's say you were looking for a 3D printer. You do research on many printers out there, but you find one that fits closest to your needs. You do all this research, your due diligence. You read reviews, articles, everything on this particular 3D printer. So you know what? You buy it. It comes in, and then you notice it doesn't have everything that they promised. There's a little hardware annoyances here and there. It doesn't have the best print quality. But you know what? Hey, you got it. It still works. You're going to work within its limits. Fine. Let's say 3 to 6 months later, the printer manufacturer releases a revision on that same printer with all of the improvements that were nagging you on your original hardware. You'll go, well, okay. I guess they thought it was enough to improve this product and release hardware revisions. Maybe they'll just warranty this or exchange it for me. So you email the manufacturer and they get back to you and say, sorry, these improvements are going forward. Or worse, they go, okay, well, you can buy the improvements. You can get an update kit that fixes all the issues that you may be having or little quality of life problems that you had. Like maybe the LED is not very bright. Maybe the cooling on the hot end isn't the best. But they offer this kit to you for 30, $50. But you'll go, well, wait. People who are buying a printer right now are getting all of these fixes for the same price that I paid. Or they might even be paying less than what you originally paid for that printer, and they're getting all the improvements. Is that okay? The majority of people are going to say no. They released a product. There was enough issues with that product that they improved it by releasing hardware revisions. And technically, that should be a warranty issue because you didn't get the product that you were originally promised, what the company was promoting, what they were marketing. And that is what's happening right now in 3D printing. I already know what people are going to say. They're going to say, well, you should have waited. I only buy products 6 months to a year after they launch to make sure everything is settled. Well, here's the catch 22 on that. Imagine if everyone thinks the same way and not many people buy that original printer. So the manufacturer knows that no one's buying it, so they don't make revisions to that existing product. They build a brand new product and they start offering that with all the fixes. An example of that is the Anycubic Cobra 3 and then the Cobra 3 V2. So even then, if you were to wait, you may not get all the fixes or you have to pay more. So that's the catch 22 on that. So please understand, this affects us all consumers within 3D printing. And sure, this happens a lot in other industries. A lot of industries, companies build upon the products that they have. They do offer revisions. But the problem is, oftentimes, if it's an issue, the customer who bought that product can get warranty service. They can return it. With 3D printing, that's not the case. Most of these companies just release revision and then either offer a upgrade kit or they don't say anything. They silently fix the issues, and the original buyers, even buyers 6 months after a product launches, they buy what's left in stock, and then a brand new silent revision happens that offer lots of improvements. This is not okay. Here's another example. Let's say you buy a refrigerator. You buy it, it has an ice maker in it. You get it all hooked up in your home. It produces ice, but the ice it produces are these huge chunks. Technically, it's producing ice, right? But let's say that 6 months down the road, the manufacturer of that refrigerator releases fixes. They launch a updated revision of the same refrigerator. You can contact that manufacturer and demand that they fix it or replace the refrigerator. Because technically, while it does produce ice, it's not producing individual cubes. You bought a product and it was advertised to do something. The company secretly or non-secretly announced it that they fixed the issues, and yet you have to be stuck with it. No, you have the right to demand the same fixes, the same hardware that everyone else gets, even if they buy the hardware 6 to 8 months down the road, or a year down the road, 2 years down the road. If a company is going to make improvements, maybe they should release a new product with all those fixes, or offer those fixes to people who bought their products, who supported them. I'm going to see people who are going to defend this practice. And I'm not going after any one company. They're all guilty of that. I just named Anycubic, but obviously Prusa's doing it. Other companies do this. They have you pay for the upgrade, or they don't offer you it at all, and they just don't say anything. And if you say something to them, they'll go, oh, no, well, this is just standard process. This is not standard. If you're going to offer hardware improvements to new customers, the customers who supported you should get those same fixes, those same improvements, the same quality of life improvements for free. Or they should be able to warranty their product so they get the same thing. Because again, they paid. Even if they paid slightly earlier than you, they should get the same improvements. And again, this is not just to one company, but we need to fix this. We need to start calling companies out for this. It's like a lot of these companies are treating hardware like video games. They release what's going on now, and then they hope that they can fix it later on with firmware. And oftentimes that firmware does not fix the issues. So they secretly fix the issues through hardware, and then they expect people not to say anything. And normally most people in the 3D industry does not do it. Most buyers don't complain too much. They'll try to solve the problem themselves. But no, as a consumer, you should be protected in this. You should be able to get what you paid for. And so again, for all the people who are going to defend this practice, take off your fanboy hat for one moment and think about it. Think about it as a consumer. Would you want to buy a product, even 6 months in the life of that product, a year in a product, you buy it, and then a month later, they release a revision of that hardware that has lots of improvements, and then you have to either pay for an update or your SOL? No, you would not be happy. So take off that fanboy hat and just realize you are a consumer. And these companies know what they're doing. They often try to use firmware to fix all these hardware problems, and then they realize that the firmware is just not going to do it. So they secretly release these hardware revisions, and then other people, newer buyers, get those benefits while the older buyers just get nothing. A lot of companies are guilty of this. Elegoo is a prime example. With its Centauri Carbon 1, they released maybe 3 or 4 versions of that hardware, and when people contacted them, they were like, no, we're not offering these kits. Why? Technically, all those improvements, even if they were improved LED lighting, in the case of the Centauri Carbon, they added additional support for their multicolor machine, their multicolor add-on, and people who had the original, eventually they did come with the kit. So I give Elegoo that, but still, you still had to buy the upgrade to get that functionality. And you still didn't get the LED lighting. You didn't get the other improvements. And that's my biggest issue with this. We have a huge issue in 3D printing because most of the time, these companies think, and it's true, we are makers, we are DIYers, we like to improve things, we like to make things. So they're thinking, you know what, these people are just going to fix it themselves. And that's true, but that does not substitute consumer rights. That does not substitute them taking care of their customers who help fund their continued R&D, their QA. And this is a big thing with QA. because all of these hardware fixes could be resolved by doing proper quality insurance. But a lot of these companies don't do this. They do their little prototypes and all that. They see that it works and they ship this stuff out and they let people be beta testers paid. You're paying to be a beta tester. And then other people down the road get these improvements that you help fixed or you help announce that they need to be fixed. This is wrong. And a lot of these companies are guilty. Again, set aside your fanboyism and just understand this as a consumer. Your money is hard earned. You should be able to pay a company, and if 6 months down the road they improve the hardware because they acknowledge there are issues, those fixes should go to you for free. And if they don't want to, then you know what? There needs to be action. You need to either sue them, you need to do something. And this is how we're going to fix this with these companies, to force their hand into making reliable products from day one. First, if they release a product that needs hardware improvements, they need to either let us warranty it, exchange it for a newer revision, or offer a free, and I mean a free, update kit that gives you almost all of the hardware fixes, or they need to give you a refund that you're satisfied with. That is the only things that will keep these companies in check. Because if you affect their bottom line, they won't start releasing all this hardware that is essentially broken in some ways, and then later on fix them silently, and then people who bought the original hardware are SOL. No. So what do you guys think? Do we really have a hardware patch, aka hardware DLC problem, or am I just thinking too much into this? Comment below, please. I'm getting a little animated here, but anyway, guys, like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.